Hey y'all, and welcome. So glad you're here with me to uh, go on the embossing journey with me. Now, I bought these car coaster molds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Res uh, pigment paste, the Midnight Black, and mix it in the resin. I'm going to pour it in all the 6 molds, fill them up all the way. Pop them out when they're cured, and then I'm going to take these or some of these embossing powders and work with them. So, and the colors that you see in the jars, y'all, are not going to be the colors that end up being on the coasters, because I have found out that those colors are going to end up to be a lot darker than what they are in the jars. So, yeah, I mean, not knowing anything about embossing, I had just watched a couple of videos and I thought, oh, wow, that looks really interesting. I'm going to try it out. So here I am. And yeah, I was really shocked, but I mean, they look nice. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, looks can be very deceiving when it comes to embossing powders. So anyway, I'm taking my Midnight Black and stir it up real well. And yeah, with pigment paste, it doesn't take a lot, especially when you're trying to color, just a little bit of resin like I have here. And I do want to let y'all know that probably I would say about 97% of the time I buy all my glitter from a mom and pop store called Glitter Makes It. And I am now an affiliate, and the description, the link to their website and the discount code will be in the description box. You get 30% off your entire order. So go and check them out, because all of the shaped glitters that I use come from there. Um, and speaking of description box, I had a viewer um, not really make a suggestion, but she did let me know that not everybody knows where the description box is. Um, so because you hear artists or people say everything that I use is in the description box, or yada yada is in the description box. And if you're new to YouTube, um, or just simply just don't know where it is, I made a very short video that's going to be coming up at the end of this one, showing you how to get to the description box. So it's very easy. I know when I started out, I was watching a video, because when I started out with acrylic pouring, acrylic paint pouring, and so I wanted to get something that this lady was using, and she said, everything I use is going to be in the description box. So I was new to YouTube, and I was looking around going, where in the heck is this description box? So I thought, okay, well, let me just, and I started clicking on buttons and finally found it. And I'm going, oh, okay, that's what's going on. So it's just really super easy. And so yeah, I mean, if you're interested, then stick around after this project, and I will show you how to find the description box. So I've filled up all of the little chambers, and just topping some off that needed to be topped off. And yeah, for those of you that have been following me, this is my go-to molds whenever I have resin left, because these are mandala car coasters. And when you pop them out, they have that mandala etching on the top of them. And I have quite a few coasters that I have not finished the tops of them yet. So, and I saw Trish from Naptime Creations. Um, she showed a way of painting them and then going along with a squeegee. And yeah, it's wow, it's saved so much time. So these have cured. This little remote thing, it's supposed to turn the phone camera on and off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sitting there clicking, 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 because it's got this little, it's a faint beeping noise. So I'm not hearing the beeping. I'm not, so I'm just going to have to work with it. So anyway, these have cured probably, I would say, about 98%, 99%. They're just a touch bendy, but not anything to really be upset about. Now these have the flower patterns on top. And the next one has they have leopard spots printed. Or not printed, but y'all know what I'm saying. And then these have what look to me like mermaid scales. Yeah, it didn't show up very well when I showed y'all that one, nor that one. But you can see by the mold, to me it looks like mermaid scales. So I might come back a little bit later. See, that's the mandala pattern. I might come in a little bit later and just do those mermaid scales, car coasters in glitter and a little bit of mica powder, because I do have a glitter called mermaid scales or mermaid tail, mermaid somebody. Anyway, it's mermaid something. It's a gorgeous bluish green color. Anyway, so what I'm doing, this is an embossing pen, and I'm going around and filling in all of those, uh, oh, what do you call them? Indentations, on top of the coaster. Um, I'm filling those in because, that's where I'm going to put the, embossing powder. I almost said mica powder. Um, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this first one with y'all, because I didn't want to do just this one and then, say, okay, well, thanks for joining me. Um, yeah, that would be kind of a rip. So, anyway, yes, I'm going to take you through the journey of making all 6. Now, in order for me to do that, because it does take time, in order for me to do that, um, I'm going to have to put y'all in Roadrunner speed, and I've got some music for y'all to listen to. So that's coming up. And also what I'm having to do, since it's basically clear liquid that's coming out of there, and and it's on a black background, I have to tilt my head a lot in order to see, um, if I have everything filled in or not. Yeah, if you hear a little jingle, that's my dog's collar, because I have her name tag and her rabies tag on her collar. So when she shakes her head or she shakes anything or her body, um, I hear that sound. And see, you know, it is time consuming because I want to make sure that, every surface that needed to be covered is covered, because if not, it's just not going to look right. So, I'm done with that. Now that powder, it kind of looks like oh, I don't know, kind of like a pinkish type color. Um, but yeah, when you put the heat to it, it's a totally different color. So what I'm doing is, I'm gonna shake this out all over the top of it. Make sure everything's covered. Then I'm gonna tilt everything off. Either shake it real good, or I was banging it on the table. And now you can see the pattern that's on there. So I'm going to put the rest back in the bottle. Put the lid back on because I don't want that stuff all over the place. That embossing powder to me has a consistency of sand. Um, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking my paintbrush, and I haven't dipped it in anything, and I'm going along and trying to brush off the excess powder. And when I'm doing this, I'm noticing that it's leaving a residue, like a really slight residue. Um, and for those of you that have experience in doing this sort of thing, please leave me a comment letting me know how to get it off. Because it's just bugging me. Because I tried to get, as much as I could off, and I mean it did okay, but there were some places that looked like they could have been wiped off. And I'm just a stickler for whatever I create. Um, yeah, you know, it has to look good. I mean, that's why we create, right? We want it to look the way that we want it to look. Okay, so I think I'm done. I'm looking at it and I'm wondering what I can do in order to get that excess, or not excess, but the residue off of there. So I take my little silicone brush, thinking that maybe it would come off with that. Nope, didn't work with that. Okay, plan B. Get some alcohol. Now, for those of you that have experience in doing this sort of thing, you're just probably laughing your head off because I'm trying to figure out what I can put on there to make it not look so dull. Um, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can, put some alcohol on it. Because with resin, alcohol is just a savior. So it's like, no, that's not working either. Excuse me. But I keep trying. Then I'm thinking, well, maybe if I scrub a little bit harder, it'll come off. Nope. But, live and learn. My first time. So I have to laugh at myself. I don't know why I kept on. See, I gave up. It's like, okay, let's just put this aside for now. I'll put the alcohol back in the bottle. Okay, so I've got my heat gun, and I'm trying to just get a grip on it or get a handle on it, um, to make sure I can try and show y'all what it is going to look like once it gets hot. Um, and y'all can see, I mean, it's turning dark, but Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there, thinking, wow, this is so cool because when the heat hits the embossing powder, you can just see it melt. So if you'll notice that it has taken quite a bit of time to do just this one coaster. So can you imagine, um, me just not speeding anything up and just taking y'all through all six of them, or the five remaining ones? Yeah. So now you know. Whoop. And it takes a while for me because I want to make sure that um, the powder that are in the crevices of those patterns, I want to make sure that, that is fully, it has full heat on it. Because it's just going to look funky um, if you don't make sure that happens. So we're almost done. I promise. Okay, so that one's done. And there we go. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that residue off. Plus, I wanted to see, if the powder would come off while it's wet. And no, it doesn't come off. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to do the remaining five, and I'm going to speed y'all up a bit, let you listen to some music, and I'll see you afterwards. Okay, y'all, so this is how they turned out. Pretty cool. I want to put a top coat on there, but I really need to know how to get that residue off there. So anyway, stay tuned for how to find the description box. Stay safe, be healthy. See you later. Hey y'all. I'm going to show y'all where y'all can find the description box. So right now I'm on my laptop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a video, and I'm going to put it on pause because we don't need to hear it. Okay, now this is the layout for anybody and everybody that has a YouTube channel. I'm trying to hold my phone and do this at the same time. Here you'll find the title. It's telling you how many views it's gotten, what date it was published, the name, the subscribers. Under this part right here, you'll see the beginning of the description box, okay? Now, you click on Show More, and you get everything that's in the description box, all right? I have my personal info, the resin discounts, glitter discounts from Glitter Makes It. I put down the items I use, and you know, it has a button for show less, and it will take you to where you began, or to where you began, and then you can, you know, read all the comments. So that's where you can find the description box, because this is, I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, my arrow, but this is the beginning of the description. Okay, now you want to hit the show more, and that's the rest of the description, or what's in the description box. Okay, my hand's getting tired from holding my phone, y'all. So I hope this helps, because I know in the beginning, probably just like with anybody else, it's like people are always saying, look in the description box, yada yada is in the description box. And I'm like, where on God's green earth is the description box? So, yeah. I just was, you know, clicking around, and I found it. So, anyway, just for those of you that don't know where the description box is, that's where it's at. So, y'all have a great day. Be well and be kind. Love y'all. Bye.